Hello and welcome to another update video about ICP. Yeah, ICP tries to break out of the wedge pattern to the upside. I wouldn't call it a sustained break yet. Need to see a little bit more upside momentum, but it's trying to break out. And a successful breakout of a wedge pattern like this, sort of this bull flag that I highlighted in the last few videos and updates that I sent through, this bull flag could lead to a rally to $21.34. Normally you say from a traditional Elliott wave, of a traditional technical analysis point of view, that a successful breakout of a wedge pattern leads the price to the beginning of the wedge, which is up here. So from a traditional point of view, the next target is this high at around $21. From an Elliott wave point of view, the next Fibonacci upside extension target is also there in this region. Bear in mind there's also this previous larger degree Fib target around $21. So there is some confluence around the $21 mark, and that's pretty good. So we'd like to see the price eventually stretch higher as per this forecast. Now, again, it's a bit too early to say if this is already the breakout, but the price action looks constructive. Yeah, we have a WXY pattern as per the last update, and the it's a bit. The question is, what was this? What is this? It's a double bottom. So it's also possible that this B wave is extending. Yeah, we should not be surprised about that. If you're thinking about microstructures, that's often what happens when we're dealing with double bottoms. That, for example, a B wave that presumably topped is still unfolding as a flat A, B, C, and then we come down. That would be very much in line with Bitcoin, but that's just a potential. Again, it's worth. Again, that's what I say. Usually, the micro counts, they can give us a guide path, but they are not like super predictive, not in corrections. What I normally say is when we have like something like a double bottom, it's often a B wave low somehow, and therefore I did just show you here this idea that, okay, maybe we're doing this like A, B, C, right? And this B wave is still unfolding as a smaller A, B, C. So that's just something here to be very much aware of. And yeah, but either way, as long as, you could say, as long as this Monday low, so today's low actually is holding, that was at $16.87, it is at least reasonable to explore that maybe this wave 5 is unfolding towards $21. But I'm not convinced yet because I'm tracking for Bitcoin also a high B wave. So it's very much possible that there's so much that could still happen on the way, right? There's so much still that could happen. So what I want to share with you are the relevant parameters that we can watch. And yeah, we have a bullish breakout of a wedge pattern. Not really, I think, the upside momentum I'd really like to see, but price action is looking good. And what are the next targets? Short-term resistance and targets, you could say. Resistance isn't really a target from an Elliott wave point of view, but there are some very key levels here that now need to be reached. I already gave you the critical key level against which the focus can be on higher, which means if that level breaks, the assumption that wave 4 bottomed is basically invalidated. So I gave you that. The larger support area is still relevant. We haven't really broken out to the upside, not above any key level. Yep, above the trend line, but trend lines are kind of a bit useless, okay? They can sometimes work, but most of the time I don't really use them much in my analysis. So still, I show you a wedge pattern when I see one. We've broken out, but it's not enough yet to say that wave 4 bottomed. So the support area is still relevant. So the price could easily still, if needed, test the 38.2 retracement or the 50% retracement, only below $14.78. I have to change my opinion about this chart and highlight that maybe something more bearish is playing out. For now, I think the upside pressure remains active because the movement to the downside is very much corrective. So upside continuation is preferred next to $21. But short-term resistance can be found at the B wave high and the X wave high. And that's a structural resistance zone here. $19.09 and $19.29 are the next key levels that need to break in order to allow us to look towards, $21, $21.30, possibly $25. That's a bit of a stretch, but we'll see. Maybe the price can do it. Only below $14.78, I have to assume that a larger degree top is in place, and the price would likely test sort of the $10.70 mark, which is the swing low that formed around the 20th of March. And then a break below that level sends us down into the larger support zone here. But for now, one more high is pretty much on the agenda. That's my update about ICP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.